Another way, actually, my anxiety manifests itself, and I didn't go into this last time because it's a long story. But when I'm anxious or when I'm stressed, my appetite just goes away. And I've heard that this is part of the fight or flight thing that happens when you're anxious. So when you're basically in a situation where you're stressed or where you need to react quickly, your body prioritizes functions, right? So like your cardiovascular system, I think, probably works more efficiently, blood flows to your muscles, that kind of thing, and it makes things like digestion and things like that a lower priority because like you don't need to be digesting food if you're running away from a predator, right? So what happens for me when I'm stressed, there's like specific kinds of stress, so like boy stress, or just situations where I feel like I'm not in control. That's when that's when this side of my anxiety creeps in, and this is probably the most consistent form of anxiety that I have, and it's where I'm just not hungry, like zero appetite. I'm not starving myself. I don't think I have anorexia or anything like that. But I just don't have an appetite, and I feel sick to my stomach. It feels like the morning after you have an upset stomach, like after you've thrown up. So you're just queasy. You're just like any kind of food just puts you off. You feel nauseous if you try to eat. That's how I feel when my anxiety is like that. And so obviously, like if you're feeling like that, you don't go to food, right? You're not hungry. Nothing looks good to you. And so I can just function completely normally, and like forget that I should be eating at certain times, and I can go even like a whole day without eating, or maybe, I don't know, around like 5 o'clock during the day I start to get like a little bit hungry. Like all I've had today is this coffee, and it's like 5:30 and I'm not even that hungry. So that's another wonderful symptom. It's like a blessing and a curse, oddly enough. When my anxiety is like this, there are certain foods that like I just can't eat, and it's not even like I couldn't tell you now what those foods are. It's just like certain things are like no, like I can't eat it, can't stomach it, and so it's more eating to get any kind of like amount of calories in me. Doesn't really matter what they are because it's better that than nothing. So what's easy for me to eat? I don't know. Coffee is like no issue, which is great, and I don't know, like, oh, it totally depends on the day. I couldn't tell you, but it kind of allows me to eat whatever I want. I'm not doing this on purpose. It's not like an eating disorder, I don't think. It's just that if I ate like a burger or something, it wouldn't impact me because that's all I ate that day. But it's more just like focusing on like just if there's something that I need to that I can stomach eating, then I should eat it because there's nothing else. And it's really weird to say that and hear it because when I've told people about this, I don't tell a lot of people about this because I feel like all they're going to do is just judge and tell me. And this is actually what happens when I tell people. I'm like, actually, like a version of my anxiety is that I just like don't get hungry and I can't eat for like a day or two. They're like, no, you should be eating. That's so unhealthy, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, force yourself. I'm like, I can't. I'm like, I will throw it up if you force me to eat it. And then once the anxiety wanes a little bit, then I can eat a bit more, and then things even out. So my weight is like consistent, which is nice, but it's people give me crap being like, oh, you have a dessert channel, like why aren't you like, I don't know, like 500 pounds, and like why do you have a thigh gap? I don't have one right now, but sometimes I do. Or like why are you not heavier? And I'm like, it's not because I don't eat the stuff, but it's just because of the way that my anxiety is that I just get so put off of food. I just can't stomach eating it. It's like, I don't know, it feels like my body like protects itself and it doesn't let anything in, including food. So I can function and I'm not any more tired. Like so when I don't feel like this, I have to eat. Like, I get hungry, like, so hungry, and just, I don't know, like, normal, right? So, the feeling of hunger, or the feeling of being weak or tired because I haven't eaten, that's just, like, it's just not there, and I don't understand it, but, it's just, I guess it's just, like, the way it is, so I just kind of deal with it, and when I can eat something, or I think of something that I can eat, then I just eat it, just to get food in me. But yeah, it's not uncommon for me to eat like one meal a day with coffee for breakfast. Like, that's normally what I eat. Actually, when I was at VidCon, oh my God, VidCon, I was so stressed at VidCon. VidCon was a mix of like really, really good and amazing things, and like so much anxiety at the same time for a bunch of things that I'm not gonna get into. But the eating kind of side of it really kicked in, and so I was at VidCon for like, I think it was 5 days. I ate a total of maybe 2 or 2.5 full meals, two or three croissants, and coffee, like over the 5-day period. And I didn't feel tired at all. I felt completely fine. But during the day, I was like, oh my God, you haven't eaten anything today. Like, you need to eat something. But I was like, I can't. Like, I'm going to throw up if I eat something. And so I went back to the hotel being like, you need to, like, your body's not going to function. And I was, like, stressing more about that. And it just created more stress. And I ended up losing, like, a lot of weight during that week. I think I looked like this before I left. And then I probably dropped, like, 5 pounds because I was dealing with so much anxiety. It was really, really hard. And then I came back and my anxiety went away, and then I started eating again. And when your body does that, when you don't eat for a while and then you start eating normally again, you like put on weight, which was so frustrating. So I put on weight. I knew it was coming. Because normally after situations like this, or like stretches like this where I'm not hungry, if I start eating normally again, then I like fill out a little bit. Yeah, and then I've like started eating healthy and being more careful, and then the anxieties come back, so I'm starting to like trim down again. It's this weird, really unhealthy cycle. And I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's like part of me is like, oh, it enables me to like eat what I want, and I'm kind of happy at the weight I am, so I shouldn't be like complaining. If anything, I should be like happy that my anxiety luckily like manifests itself in this way, which is a really unhealthy way of thinking. Or there's the maybe go to a therapist and try to work it out. So it's this weird thing, and a lot of people, whenever I tell people about it, they really, really judge me, and so I'm scared about talking about this online because even like my close friends, they give me so much crap for it, and I'm like, you just like please just understand. I'm like, this isn't a choice. I'm not like counting calories. I'm not trying to like not eat. It's just the way it is. And I don't know, I feel like it's gone on for so long that I'm now used to it. And it actually started, but yeah, so it's been like this for, oh my God, like 3 or 4 years now. So it's kind of just like become the norm. But yeah, I don't know. I feel healthy. I eat when I'm hungry. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what it is. Is it an eating disorder? I don't know. Is it just anxiety? I don't know. I read about it online. It seems like a lot of other people go through it, so I guess I'm not alone. But yeah, so that's what I'm going through. If you guys were curious. Yeah, I think this video is probably like an hour long. So I should probably end it there. But yeah, if you guys are curious what is going on in like that side of my life, that's what's going on. It hasn't been fun, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, definitely leave them down below, or definitely feel free, if you are comfortable, to share your struggles with anxiety or depression or anything like that. I'll respond to your comments much quicker than last year's. Oh my God. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I was really scared about posting the last video because I was worried about the comments, but you guys were so lovely and so nice. So again, thank you all like so much for your support. It means so much to me. And I actually have a friend on YouTube, and he does a lot of mental health videos. So if you're looking for some more resources, I'll link him down below. I actually just met him, and he's really, really nice, and he is super knowledgeable. So if you are interested in any kind of like apps that help, if you're interested in anything, I think involving like addiction or depression or anxiety or anything like that. He knows a lot and he's super, super smart. So I will link his channel down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.